It was almost midnight when Nora, 13, noticed something that made her heart skip. Snow. Not just a few flakes, heavy, thick snow falling from the sky, but it was June. Summer. That kind of snow didn't belong here. Nora, her mother, Martha, 39, called from downstairs, "Close the window right now." Nora didn't move. She stared outside, her breath fogging the glass. A black crow sat on the fence, still, watching her. Its eyes glowed a strange icy blue. Then, tap, tap, tap. The crow struck the glass with its beak. Nora froze, slowly. The falling snow outside began forming shapes on the window. Letters, clear, impossible. Come back to eternal winter. Her throat went dry. Come back? She whispered. Before she could react, her mother rushed into the room. The moment Martha saw the words, her face turned pale, not surprised, terrified. "Nora," Martha said, her voice shaking. "It's time you finally knew the truth." She opened an old wooden drawer and carefully lifted out a silver crown, ancient and covered in frost. She held it toward Nora. "This belongs to you." Nora blinked. "Mine?" Martha swallowed hard. "Because you are not just my daughter." She paused. Her eyes filled with tears. "You are the lost princess of the cursed kingdom of eternal winter." Outside, the snow began falling even faster. Morning never truly came. The sky remained gray, heavy, frozen. Behind their house, something impossible had formed overnight. A circle of solid ice, perfectly shaped like a door. Nora stepped closer. Her fingers trembled as she touched the crown. "That door opens only once every 100 years, Martha whispered. Nora turned to her. "What happens if I don't go?" Martha didn't answer right away. Instead, she looked at the endless snowfall spreading across the fields. "If you don't go, this winter won't stop." She looked Nora straight in the eyes. "It will spread across the world." Nora swallowed. Fear twisted inside her chest, but curiosity burned even stronger. Slowly, she placed the crown on her head. The moment it touched her hair, the ground shook. Cracks spread across the frozen circle. With a deep rumble, the ice door opened. A staircase stretched downward into darkness. Cold air rushed up like a breath from another world. "Come with me," Nora whispered to her mother. Martha shook her head. "I can't." Her voice broke. "This path belongs only to you." Nora took one deep breath and stepped inside. Behind her, the door slammed shut. She was alone, and there was no turning back. The staircase ended in silence. Then, Nora stepped into something unbelievable. A kingdom. Huge towers made of ice, frozen rivers that shimmered like glass, snow-covered streets filled with people. But something was wrong. The people weren't fully frozen. They were moving, slowly, like time itself had been trapped. "Welcome home." Nora spun around. A tall man stood before her, wrapped in heavy royal armor. His face was tired, broken, filled with regret. "King Rowan, age 50. "I've been waiting for you," he said. Nora stepped back. "I don't know you." Pain flashed across his face. "But I know you." He lowered his voice. "Because you are my daughter." Nora's mind raced. "No, that's not possible." But deep inside, something felt familiar. Too familiar. King Rowan pointed toward the frozen sky. "This kingdom is cursed. Because of me." Nora's voice shook. "What did you do?" His answer came slowly, like it hurt to say. "I made a choice. To save your life." He paused. "And in doing so, I sacrificed an entire kingdom." Nora felt her knees weaken. "You mean, this happened because of me?" King Rowan didn't answer. His silence said everything. Inside the castle stood a towering mirror of frozen glass. King Rowan gestured toward it. Look. Nora stepped closer. Her reflection shimmered, then changed. Memories flooded in. A younger Nora, weak, pale, dying. A dark sorcerer whispering, to save her, release eternal winter. King Rowan shouting in desperation, magic exploding into the sky, snow swallowing the kingdom. Nora gasped. You cursed everyone? To save me? Before King Rowan could answer, the mirror cracked. A deep voice echoed through the hall. Not entirely. A shadow crawled from the broken glass. Tall, dark, shifting like smoke. The winter spirit. Its icy voice filled the room. The curse is not finished. Nora's heartbeat pounded. What do you mean? The spirit laughed softly. Because the final price has not been paid. The winter spirit stretched its shadow toward Nora. There is only one way to end eternal winter. Nora braced herself. What way? Its voice dropped to a whisper. The life that was saved must now be returned. Silence filled the hall. King Rowan stepped forward. No, take me instead. But the spirit shook its head. The bargain was made for her. Nora felt fear rising inside her. But then, she looked around. At the frozen families. At children trapped in slow motion. At years of stolen lives. Her hands clenched, but suddenly, a thought struck her. Something deeper than fear. If I die, that means the curse wins. The spirit's eyes narrowed. What are you saying? Nora stepped forward, her voice stronger now. You said a price must be paid, but you never said it had to be death. King Rowan looked at her in shock. Nora turned toward him. Father, the real curse wasn't magic. She swallowed. It was your choice. Tears filled his eyes. You chose me over everyone else. Her voice softened. But now, you must choose everyone. King Rowan fell to his knees. His voice broke. I was wrong. I saved my daughter, but destroyed my kingdom. He bowed his head. I accept my mistake. The moment those words left his mouth, the ground shook violently. Ice cracked across the walls. Light burst through the ceiling. Snow began melting. Flowers pushed through frozen soil. And for the first time in years, the sun rose over the kingdom. But just as the ice melted completely, the spirit transformed into a woman. A queen made of light. Nora gasped. Who are you? The woman smiled gently. I was never the curse. I was the protector. The kingdom came alive. Children laughed. Rivers flowed again. Warmth returned. Nora looked at her father and said quietly, Real courage isn't dying for others. It's admitting when you're wrong. And choosing to make things right. The moral of the story, even the coldest curse can be broken when people take responsibility for their choices and have the courage to face the truth.